Good morning, Southern California. Fred Arnold, AM 1220 KHTS. This is your host of the Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. I'm joined by a longtime friend of the Santa Clarita Valley and myself, Gloria Fortine Mercado. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Fred.
And you've been in education. Well, first of all, let me preface this by saying you've been involved in so many boards. So many people know Gloria through the Boys and Girls Club, through Child and Family Center, Samuel Dixon Health and Family Center. Some of them you've been chair, some of them been on the board, some of you're members of the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Valley Industry Association is an executive board member. I can keep going on and on. City of Santa Clarita, Neighborhood Empowerment. Advisory Board, YMCA of Santa Clarita Valley. Mm-hmm. So quite a few things. We keep going on and on. College of the Canyons, Friends of the Canyons. There's another, we'd be all out of time. But anyhow, Gloria has really kind of given of herself over the years to our valley and to our way of life. But you started out as an educational consultant.
Well, actually, I started out as a teacher.
Okay.
So my background
is
exactly to an extent, definitely. And so I started out teaching, and then went into counseling, and then school principal and district level administrator, and along the way, also as a school board member, both at the elementary level with Castaic Union School District, and then with the Hart High School.
Very good. Mm-hmm. And I think it's that background that really allows you to best advise and best consider and best consult as a school board member.
Yes, and I do a lot of that as well. So in now, having taken an early retirement from Valley Unified School District just 2 years ago, when I had some other things like city council on my plate, and I was being always asked, could you teach us about governance and what does that mean, and could you help us out with strategic planning, with leadership training for future administrators, school administrators, and so forth. So it was a natural then, and then I put together Global Education Solutions. So and then I thought, well, I have my business now. I better get involved in VIA. I better get involved, in our chamber. So that's where I'm at.
Very good. So tell us about your areas of focus.
So my areas of focus definitely has been in education, and which I love it, but also being on the Hart School Board, and I've served on the Hart School Board for 16 years, and then prior to that I served on the Castaic School District. So
that's a lot of late night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday late nights, isn't it?
You got it.
A lot of graduations.
A lot of graduations, which I love because that is really what's
the
about. The culmination of these kids in being very successful, and that's what we want. And we have the highest performing school districts in our valley, both at the elementaries with the elementary school districts, and of course the Hart.
And I want to emphasize, not everybody graduates from high school, and so it's something to be very proud of.
Exactly, but it is, and we need to be proud of that. And do we have more work to be done? Absolutely, because we want every child to have success.
Without a doubt, and there's different ways to learn. Let's talk about how you're involved with VIA.
So with VIA, I just love that organization, the Valley Industry.
Done an amazing job, and Ana Frutos Sanchez.
Yes, who's our chair. I love her too. Yep. And they're quite a partnership. Both of them leaders, and Kathy's been with VIA so long as the executive director there, and then Ana Frutos Sanchez as the chair of the board. And so I was invited on there, and I just love all the businesses. All those individuals are great. They're hardworking people, and but I was also invited to partake in the VIA Bash, which is our annual fundraiser. So I co-chaired that with Chris Shaplu, and we've just had a great time this past year working on that. We had a very successful VIA Bash this past week, which was last Friday at the Hyatt, and the theme was the magic of VIA, and we're also able to recognize so many of our businesses who've done so much work. And so it's nice because it really gives back to the membership. something very special too was our Lifetime Achievement Award for our Supervisor Michael Antonovich.
Yeah. I know he was there.
Yes, he was.
And he was thrilled to get that. Let's switch. One or two questions about the school board. Castaic.
Yes.
It's how's that coming along?
So Castaic is coming along, and I know maybe you hear delays or whatever, but it's a very complex project. We broke ground last year, and which was a thrill for us. We broke ground, so right now the developer, which is Romero Canyon, is now trying to finish up and have a pad-ready site for us to build a school. So that will go on through the end of this year, and we're hoping then that pad will be ready so that we can go out and start looking at actual construction and start building the school. So it's taken us a long time, but it's not been because of the school district, because we were turned down by the state, because we'd identify, because it has to be state approved, that the area that you wish to construct on has to be approved by the state. So we've had, and then things fell through.
And some people don't forget that some of the citizens of the different locations of Castaic didn't like the locations also. So there was a lot of stakeholders you had to really please.
A lot, yes, we do, and because who wants a high school next door?
When they've been living there for 20 years, yeah.
That's right.
And I lived next to a high school, elementary and junior high, and I loved it.
Yeah.
I guess, but that was just, that I just loved to see the kids play, and I just made sure I didn't go to and from home at the exact time the bell went off,
Yeah, those are the things that you have to prepare for.
But that's life, isn't it?
But that is life.
Isn't it? And I guess if you don't, you can live somewhere else, but it's like anything else. You don't want a shopping mall, but you want a place to be able to get what you need.
Right.
And education is so critical to a city. So even if you don't have kids, educated workforce, you're going to hire them. You're going to work alongside them.
Right.
It's really important.
And when the school is finally there, I can tell you it's going to be the center of that community, because people will love it, and it will be a wonderful, wonderful educational institution.
Those who want to reach out to you as a global educational solutions educational consultant, how can they reach? I know they can just type in your name, Gloria.
Yes, so they can get me at gloriaglobaledsolutions.com, and obviously they can always call me also at 661-714-5041.
Excellent. Gloria Mercado Fortine, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck on everything. And I know if you want to find this lady, just go to the most local volunteer event or community event, and you'll see her there. Tell Bruce hello.
I sure will.
Real shout out to Bruce. Bruce has served on the CLC trustee board, I believe, since inception or very close to.
He's a founding board member.
Yeah, and he's still there.
Yeah, he loves
Giving
that college.
Time, so. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Valley Industry Association Business Spotlight. This is your host, Fred Arnold, on AM 1220 KHTS.